Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you, Mr. Rendon, for bringing this bill forward. As some of you know, we've been in conversations about this measure in the last few days. I just wanted to make this statement more than a question, but I actually do have one question. Generally speaking, for me, the way I approach any kind of policy is that, I like to look at things sort of incrementally. And, anytime I see anything that says outright ban, usually, whatever it is, it gives me a little pause. But certainly, looking at all the science and the evidence, the public health aspects and so forth, it's clear, that the evidence is there, at least sufficient for me to support the bill today. But I did want to ask you this question. There are no, you're not creating a new crime here in any of the legislation. For the use of lead ammunition. And so, while we are balancing all of these issues, if this bill is successful and gets signed by the governor, there's a phase-in period. There are clearly alternatives to lead ammunition that would be better for the environment, for health, and certainly for the health of those remaining 250,000 hunters, down from 700,000, I think I heard in the testimony. I think it's interesting that we would be taking the position we're actually trying to help protect their health and their children's health as well, or anybody that consumes any of their take. But what happens to the industry that, certainly does produce or sell lead ammunition, either legally or illegally, should this bill become law? There's no crime or penalty that's invoked here. And I just wondered how we would enforce this legislation should it actually be signed. Just a question. And it's more of a balanced question for me. I will be supporting the bill today.
Thank you. Dan Taylor from the Audubon, California is here to answer that question. And thank you, Ms. Yamada.
Ms. Yamada, thank you very much for that question. It's important to note that the bill only regulates the use of ammunition regarding hunting. And so there is very much likelihood that lead will continue to be used in shooting ranges in very contained, controlled environments and circumstances. So we do not address that. And we believe that hunters are ethical and law-abiding, and we believe that as these new requirements come into place, the trends that we're already seeing will continue and will grow, and we don't anticipate a significant issue there. But thank you.
Maybe to Ms. Yamada. On page 5, line 14, item F, a person who violates any provision of this section is guilty of an infraction punishable by fine of $500. A second or subsequent offense shall be punishable by a fine of not less than $1,000 or more than $5,000. So there is
Thank you.
There is a
I didn't read the bill as well as you did. So is this bill, if I may, Mr. Chair?
Please.
This bill is going to be does it double refer to public safety?
No.
It's not. Okay, thank you.
The single referral. Thank you.